At an estimated 7 billion people and growing about 2% each year, we are quite literally growing out of our world. And a great concern is we put on where the resources we're going to be coming from to supply food, shelter, potable water to future generations. Basically, if we continue on at this growth rate, with no other innovations to improve our quality of life, then the human race is in dire condition. One of these problematic resources is food. An estimated 842 million people do not have access to edible or, if any, food, most being in third world countries. So if you cannot even take care of our current generation, how are we supposed to prepare for future generations of over 2 billion more people by 2050? The answer requires that we produce large quantities of food and be able to distribute them around the world. An example of this developing technology is lab-cultured meat. Most recently, Dr. Mark Post from Maastricht University is finally able to culture enough protein fibers in order to create one hamburger patty. And later, during a press conference, it was taste tested and given promising results as a substitute for actual meat. This sort of technology, once more refined and it's faster, is a very promising solution to world hunger. Aside from being a solution to hunger, the process would tremendously decrease the amount of resources required to raise livestock, most prominently the amount of land mass to create a comfortable living environment. On a more moral note, this process does not result in any animal cruelty. No longer do farm animals need to be raised purely to be slaughtered, most often brutally and en masse. Cultured meat would also be safer and more closely monitored. No longer would we have to worry about pathogens that may arise in it, such as mad cow disease. One of the most important advancements that is needed for the survival of the human race is the development of renewable resources. Resources like wind, tidal, nuclear, solar, hydro. These are all resources that can be harnessed by nearly anyone in order to produce relatively clean and limitless power. In relation to solving hunger, vertical farms are being developed in order to reduce the land mass needed for a full farm. Not only does it reduce land mass required, if placed within city limits, millions of people can have a fresh supply of wheat, strawberries, bananas, anything that you can properly climatize. If instead you use a vertical forest, also in place within city limits, it could clean the air supply, which is most large cities, such as Hong Kong, New York, or just anywhere really. You can clean the air supply, reduce smog, pollution. Another innovation that I think has a very promising future in improving the livelihood of mankind is nanorobotics. The ability to have programmable robots that may deliver medicine, monitor bodily functions and chemical imbalances, repair tissue, even go as far as perform non-invasive surgery. These are all improvements that could be made to save the livelihood of mankind's health. Not only that, but they could be programmed to monitor air and water quality, clean up oil spills, possibly even cause the rapid deterioration of the materials to clean up possibly the space junk or the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Something that not only will contribute to the survival of the human race, but has already done so, is space exploration. During NASA's career to explore and study more of the world beyond us, they have developed a vast amount of improved technologies and created a few others. Something such as anti-icing systems for car and plane travel, chemical detection developed originally to detect minute quantities of certain substances on other planets, can now be used here in something such as a smoke detector or carbon monoxide. Fire-resistant reinforcement in structures and in firefighting gear has also been developed. Enriched baby food that is more nutritious and lasts longer in storage. Food safety systems as well, mostly designed to prevent food-related incidents instead of catch them after they happen. Technological innovation, all from lab-cultured meat all the way to space exploration, are all needed to guarantee the survival of the human race and improve the livelihood of our generation.